It was probably a mistake for the West because it made Russia aware that the country that, as a country, it was not welcome in the Western club, and that it was only invited with the expectation that it could become a sort of a subservient partner. And as a result, the exclusion revealed the West's unwillingness to deal with Russia as an equal partner and associate or counterpart, and therefore the exclusion was done in the hope that Russia would be weakened at home and internationally. But as we know, this hasn't had much of an effect because the G7 is a declining organization. Even Trump doesn't really believe in it. It's only a club of nations that are very closely tied to the US, which is clearly the leader of that organization. And with the advent of G20 and now of BRICS and of some other organizations, G7 has been somewhat marginalized. The other G7 countries would probably are probably very uncomfortable with Trump's proposed strategy. But then, you know, Canada is now fighting not to become a US state. Britain is in a very sad condition and cannot do well unless it restores its relations with the US. And Germany and France are dealing with their own problems. Germany needs Russian gas to restore its economy, and France has a very grave and lasting internal political crisis. So frankly, I do not think they could say much. They might try to delay it, but given the uncomfortable situation they are in, I am not sure that Trump would pursue this idea very actively, simply because he realizes that it would give rise to a lot of anger and humiliation, which he might actually like to inflict on his European partners. But still, I don't see why Russia would accept it in the current conditions, because it's unlikely that Europe will quickly accept to lift all sanctions and restore normal relations. So why would Russia make that step, which in a way would put some sort of binding conditions on Russia's foreign policy?